This finishing technique is broken, and it's how I score the majority of my goals. Finesses in and outside of the bots. They are an absolute nightmare. If you're inside the bots and you're in a position where you've made the defender commit and you've got an open shot to the far post, hold in R1 or RB if you're on Xbox, press the shoot button and it will fly into the top corner of the net every single time. Now you're probably thinking that's the tutorial. Well, it is, but I want to teach you guys how to get yourselves into the situations where you can actually shoot from this position. You see, a lot of the time people can learn this finishing technique, but they don't actually know how to get themselves into the position to shoot this overpowered finishing technique. I want to talk about feinting the defender away, because obviously for us to get the shot off, you need to of course create the space and create the opportunity to get the angle for the shot. Now, feinting the defender incorporates keeping your back to the opponent and essentially attempting to chop the left stick to make him commit to a certain side. If you go back and forth, pointing to the direction which is going to enable you to keep your back to the opponent, he will eventually commit to a certain side, which will then open up the angle for the shot, and this is what you want. Another way to get yourself into this certain situation is with skill moves, and I'm going to teach you a couple today that will help you in fact get yourself parallel to the goal where you can get the angle for the finesse shot into the top corner. We have the L1 stop into elastico or reverse elastico. Now I love this because regardless of what position you're in, you can use either skill move and it will get you into that angle where you can get the finesse shot to the top corner. If you're on the left side of the goal and you're with a right footer, you can stop the ball, hit the reverse elastico past the defender, and it will open up the angle for the finesse. Same vice versa, if you're on the right side of the goal, you can hit the elastico after the L1 stop, it will cut to the left and you can get the finesse shot in. Now to perform these skill moves, you tap L1 to stop the ball on the spot, and then what you want to do is essentially perform an elastico or a reverse elastico. For the elastico, you enter into the right of the player and then rotate around to the back of him, and then for the reverse elastico, you enter into the left of the player and then you rotate around to the back of him anti-clockwise, and this will cause him to perform the reverse elastico to cut him to the right side. We then have a corner technique which I have been using that is rather broken. A lot of people try and cross it in, but I prefer to play it short because you will find yourself in a position where you can get these finesse shots off. If you have 3 bars on your corners in the custom tactics, what you can do is call a player short and there will be a player every time sitting on the edge of the 18-yard box. You can play the ball to that player who's come for the short corner, then you can play it back to the original corner taker as he receives that ball, and then you can driven pass into the attacker on the edge of the 18-yard box. From there, it's around 3 to 3.5 bars of power. You want to load it up and you want to aim to the far post, and every time it will go into the back of the net. They are broken from this angle, it's a sweet spot and not many people do them, and so I thought I would reveal it to you today. There you have it, there is a finishing technique for you, as well as 3 different techniques of getting yourself into that position for EAFC 24. I am coaching one-on-one on patreon.com. If you want to be a part of that, the link is down below. I even do personalized tutorials on there and I coach one-on-one, so check that out. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already. It's our year, baby. 100k on the way. Please, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. This tutorial's day in, day out for you. But I'm out. Sayonara, au revoir, adios, salam, ciao. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. And lastly, if you do want any pre-gaming fuel or supplement, then head over to atpscience.com, which is the first link in the description, and use the code DylanEtsATP at checkout to get yourself a discount. Not only is it the cheapest way to get supplements, but it helps me out a ton, guys, so thank you.